One of my most frequently asked questions is, Allison, this sounds great, but which platforms are hiring now? And that can be a really hard question for me to answer for you because just like any other job, they cycle who's hiring when. And if I happen to see it while I'm doing other things, I'll let you know. And today I have a platform that's hiring now. So let's get to it. Hey there, I'm Allison from OnlineTeacherAllison.com, where stay-at-home parents learn how to teach online so they can earn an income from home. So if you have the question, who is hiring now? I want you to go ahead and grab my free download. It's going to match you to an online teaching platform, online ESL or non-ESL. It's one page. It's going to match you to some places you can start looking at so you can be sure to catch when they're hiring. You can grab your free download at OnlineTeacherAllison.com/platform. All right, so this week I got an email from Jerry Song. I'm going to share it here, and he is from Duna Language. If you haven't heard of Duna Language, we are checking it all out today, but here is the email. So I'm very happy. I'm very glad that he listed some of the most basic qualifications because this is some of the most frequently asked questions, right? So the first thing right here, teachers, oh, actually, I haven't shared my screen with you yet. All right. So it says, Dear Allison, I checked your YouTube video and I'm very interested in your videos. I am an owner of an online ESL school for students in China called Duna Language, and I am constantly in need of new teachers. So they're hiring now. So here's some information about the position as an online teacher. You can earn up to $18 per hour, which is not bad. And most of their teachers have 90% of their availabilities booked. So for example, if you open 100 classes a week, then 90 of those classes are booked. Classes are 20 to 25 minutes, depending on the class, and it's either one-to-one or a group of up to 4 students. You get paid weekly. And so here's their peak hours, 5 to 9 p.m. Beijing time for weekdays. And then on weekends, there's 2, 8 to 11 a.m. and 5 to 9 p.m. for weekends. All curriculum is provided, so you do not have to create anything. So here is where it's going to start weeding people out. You must be a teacher from USA, Canada, or UK with more than 2 years of teaching experience. And then it says exclusively for Chinese kids. So I don't know if they want you like specifically to have already taught Chinese children, with a teaching certificate and a 2-year diploma or above. So if you, another one where they want you to have a teaching certificate, which honestly, for me, that was a 4-year diploma. So I'm actually going to email him back. I've been meaning to all week and I cannot remember to do it. And I'm going to get some clarification on this spot right here. Keep an eye in the description box because that's where I am going to put an update. So now let's check out their website. Okay, make sure you're. Sorry, I think you can see what you're supposed to see now. All right. So I'm on Google. Remember, Google is my favorite because if it needs to be translated, it's a lot friendlier. And I'm just going to type in Duna Language. Of course, my keyboard's not going to work. Probably needs new batteries. That's okay. Okay, apparently. It's one of those days, guys. Duna Language. I spelled that wrong, but it's okay. So as you can tell, when Duna Language pops up, there's a few things. So you want this one, dunaeducation.com. So when I went this way, it went to their online ESL teacher position. So let's just start here since we're here. Student age is 5 to 18, so you don't teach adults here. They want a minimum hours, 5 hours per week, which is not awful. They teach on Classin, which is kind of like Zoom. It sounds like they say they have good communication. Um, Instead of asking for leave way in advance, you can ask for 12 hours. So that's really flexible too on, like, for example, VIP kid, I had 24. So like if you got sick, then it got really, really hard. I taught with COVID because I didn't want to cancel. Um, Teachers will receive payment every week with no minimum withdrawal limit. So that's really good because some platforms don't want to pay out unless you've earned a minimum amount. And that's because of, like, on their end, they have to pay fees. So they want it to be like worth it. But I really like that they don't like hold on to your money, because if you decide it's not for you, you still get paid. All right. Here is a spot, an option for extra bonus money. So to get extra euros bonus for each good comment from the students, and get full payment when a lesson is canceled within 6 hours. So that's like student side cancel. If they cancel within 6 hours, you get paid, which honestly, I wish that was a little better. With VIP Kid, it was 24, but it's better than nothing. Here's another thing. Teachers will get paid for making things like short videos and doing public lessons to help promote Duna Language. And it will also help you build up a full schedule because your face and your name is out there, and then they look for you specifically. So here are their requirements. Native speakers of one of these countries: Britain, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or Ireland. Hold a teaching qualified certificate. So it looks like they just want a TEFL or a TESOL. They don't want a 4-year degree teaching requirement. So if you don't have a 4-year degree in education, you don't need it. You just need your TEFL or your TESOL. I'm going to link a good site down below for you. They just want 2 years. They want your associates, but they didn't say what it had to be in. Stable internet, quiet working environment. And then here's how you apply. Send an email to dunalanguagerecruit@gmail.com. They want your resume, proof of your teaching certificate, and a self-introduction video, which, if you're not sure how to make this, actually I'm going to teach you in my free challenge where you can sign up for it. It's on the wait list so that when it opens, you'll be the first to know. onlineteacherallison.com/challenge. And here's what I really like about this. After sending all the information, you will get a reply within 24 hours. That's really fast. All right, let's see what else we can find here. So you can see, hopefully my Zoom screen isn't in the way. It's noticing that the website is in Chinese, and there's an option to translate it into English. This is why I like Google Chrome. It just automatically popped up for me. Oops. All right, so front page, there's 3 major courses. Danube language education, children's quality education. All right, let's see. Let's just go. So they have 3 major courses. 1-to-1 live lessons with the native language teachers. That would be you. 3 to 12 years old children's literacy classes, and course counseling for international students. And this is just a picture. So the thing with pictures is that Google doesn't pick it up to translate for you. So that's when you have to use something different. I'll come back to this. Danube language education looks like their curriculum. It's based on various series of textbooks from National Geographic. It's a picture book that focuses on improving children's oral expression ability. So their speaking part of understanding the language. Not being boring touched in the classroom. Here, so after class, each class has oral homework, and teachers rewrite the English that children hear. so that children can improve their English ability in reading and writing to make their work more effective for practice. So I wonder if you get paid for this rewrite the English part. That's unclear what that is. So children's quality education is for overseas Chinese children. So I guess they're not in China, or they are in China and they are overseas. I think that's what it is. So this says covering overseas junior high school, undergrad, master, doctoral, and professional courses. So do they have classes for adults? Oh, here, classes are not restricted by geographical time. So it's sounding like this might be new because their whole website isn't updated to reflect this yet, but it sounds like maybe there's some adult options, which adults are really good because they're not restricted by time. So, for example, students in China have to be done taking classes by a certain hour where adults don't. So, if you don't want to be restricted to early in the morning, which it sounds like for the most part this is, then you would want to teach adults because they're not restricted. They're not trying to like make them get their sleep and stuff, right? Because they're adults. So, okay, let's see. But if you do want to do this program, most teachers in the team of professional teachers have overseas graduate degrees or above and many years of overseas study and living experience, at least 3 years of teaching experience. So this is harder to get into, but if you qualify, I definitely say apply. Yeah, this would be cool. I don't even know if I qualify because I don't have any living experience overseas. But if they're desperate for teachers, always remember that a little more flexible with who they pick. Looks like their headquarters is in Germany. I don't like this. Check out their jobs. All right. Oh, so homework teacher is a different. This is cool. So they have online ESL teacher, homework teacher, which I think might be that after part, and lesson plan designer. Wow. So online ESL teacher takes us to that screen we saw originally. Homework teacher. Let's check on that. All right, this says lesson plan designer, but this is homework teacher. Hold on. All right, they're both the same. So let's just look at lesson plan designer. You must be an ESL teacher. You must hold a teaching certificate. You must have a high proficiency of English grammar, have experience in, I think that's supposed to say creating lesson plans, and be good at Microsoft Excel. Okay, well, there's nothing else here. They want you to send an email again to Duna Language recruit@gmail.com. But when you click apply immediately, there's also this. So you put your last name, your first name, your phone number, your email, I guess your resume. They didn't say, but since they did on the other one, oh, your certificates. So you send certificates, anything relevant. All right. So I think Duna Language is a great opportunity for you. So even if you don't have a degree in education, elementary, middle school, high school, whatever, it sounds like you can still apply as long as you hold an associate's degree and a TEFL or a TESOL, which isn't hard to get online. You don't need to like find a college to do that or anything. And you are a native English speaker from one of the countries that they listed. So I would definitely check them out. He said in his email what was the wording that he used. constantly in need of teachers. So if he's constantly in need of teachers, then it really sounds like you have a very good chance of starting the school year off running and having an online ESL teaching job. Like, I love VIP Kid, but one, their pay isn't even as good as them. And two, bookings are so so. And three, they have a lot of courses designed and advertised towards adults, but what the families are doing is they are signing up their children for the adult course to get around some Chinese laws. And then it becomes really hard to teach because it's over their knowledge level, right? It assumes that you have like a working knowledge kind of the way the world works for some of the lessons. And if you're 7, you just don't. It's just not catered to them, and it's hard, which is why I kind of stopped opening classes very quickly after I opened them again because I wasn't a fan. So if you have 5 hours a week to spare, which honestly, 5 hours a week and 90% booked, like that's pretty good. I would definitely do it. Let me know if you're going to apply. I would love to talk with you about this. And when you are ready, if you're looking for any secrets to get hired, it doesn't sound like they have a live interview process, but some platforms do. I do have a live 1 hour training designed to help you get hired where I teach you 5 online teaching strategies that those platforms are looking for during your like mock interview, your mock class. And you can sign up for that at onlineteacherallison.com/get hired. It is waitlisted right now until I nail down a date for that. And I also have some free ones right here. I don't know which way on Zoom to point. It's just 5 like easy tips you can use. And the 5 that I have in my training are like way better. So I hope to see you there. Thank you, Jerry, for writing me about Duna Language. I am so excited to bring that to my community. Let me know if you want me to check out any platforms for you. I'm finding these really fun, and I hope you're having the greatest week ever. We'll chat soon. Bye.